butterfly. October 16th, 2020. We got 0.77 inches of rain according to the closest weather station. Not last night, but the night before. That definitely helped tremendously. You can see all these cover crops that are greening up and perking up, taking on some new growth. And yesterday was cloudy and cool, but today where it's like 70 degrees probably, sunny, just gorgeous weather out. These cosmos are still coming along. Hopefully that'll get flower before the season ends. Tomatoes are still some there, and been harvesting from them and cooking with them and really enjoying them. Got to come back and do some seed capture real soon here. It's about time. There's a couple mourning doves taking off. New cover crop zone took in nicely. No erosion or any issues like that. So that's good to see. And I guess we'll go take a look at the beehives. Quick check up on the honeybee hives. A lot of traffic. Glad to see that. All three hives are looking pretty active, so that's good. Later today, if I get the chance here, definitely tonight for tomorrow, I'm going to set up some sugar for them to bulk feed. Just help them backfill those nests as they're prepping for winter, make sure they get plenty of carbohydrates handy. Interesting, it looks like they are still pulling some pollen. I just saw one go in with pollen on. Oh yeah, lots of pollen coming in there. So that's good to see. I'll bet you anything that pollen's coming off those sunflowers, and that should have a great preventative disease health effect for those colonies. Let's have a look over here at the top bar hive quick, and then I gotta get on with 10,000 other things. Looks like good traffic coming in and out of there as well. Very glad to see that. Alright, just a quick update. A little bit later in the day. Honeybee activity is still there, but not super intense. Just made up some syrup to backfeed them with. Just a bulk feeding setup. 2-to-1 sugar syrup with some straw in it so they don't drown in the syrup. And I'm actually going to put this about 100 yards away from the hive, so to discourage infighting and that sort of thing between them. But I just made it up. This is actually mostly for tomorrow, because obviously they're headed for the evening and close up into the hive overnight. But I just thought I would see if we get any hits on it in this last little bit of daylight that we have, if they find it. Like I said, I'll be moving that this evening back out about 100 yards from the hives. The idea of this is just to ensure that they have plenty of food resources over the winter, help them backfill that nest in the lower part of the colony where there's usually brood. That should be emptying out at this point in the season. And we want to let them backfill that with food resources rather than just have empty combs sitting. I want to do everything I can to ensure their survival this winter. Excuse me. Last year I had a hive starve out. At least that's what it would look like when I inspected this spring. And I just want to prevent that if at all possible. We'll take a quick look at the top bar hive, and I'll show you some nice leaf colors here. Look at those beautiful oranges and reds in the sun, huh? There's a pileated woodpecker in the distance, racking on a tree. These guys are already pretty well packing it in for the night. Alright, just a quick update. So just playing around, I quick set it up on the chair. We got returning foragers, which obviously must be loaded with resources coming back, flying right over it. A few of them took a circle around it. Just thought I would see if they would detect it on their way in and share it with the rest of the hive, and if they might make a run at the end of the day here to try and get some of it in. Looks like they're pretty scheduled up, bringing in natural resources still, which is really preferred. Anyway, like I said before, this will go back out about 100 yards from the hives for tomorrow. Alright. Thanks for watching. Pharmacy Seeds Network.